Welcome to Slop's Locks Thunderdome edition, the greatest sports betting show in the history of sports betting shows. Everybody knows that. If you've never seen the show before, do yourself a favor, subscribe right now, get the notifications on. You don't want to miss this going forward. While you're doing all that, let's talk to today's panel. We've got, first off, the great Lucy Burdge. How you doing today, Lucy?
I'm doing great today. Slop, hello, Grant. Very happy to be here. I am due for a dong. So it's a very important day, and I have 3 dongs for today. So I hope that they're all going to hit. I just need to get back on the streak. So the streak has to begin again. So I do look forward to that today.
Nice. I like it. Speaking of dongs, we've got the great Grant Neiffer. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Oh, gosh, it's a beautiful day today. The weather is howling in Wrigley, hot all over the place, humid all over the place. I've got 13 dingers today, and it's going to be tough to narrow it down to just 3, but I think I got the 3 right ones right here.
That's awesome. Do you really have 13? Because I usually tweet some wild number, but I really don't have it. You know what I mean? But I think you might actually have it.
I've been averaging 8 to 12 a day all season long, and still keeping up like a 20-25% ROI. I don't understand what the books are doing this year, but they've just been printing money for me. It's absolutely beautiful, and there's so many mispriced guys today.
I like it. Any updates on the math from your followers? Are they catching on or no?
No, they're still incredibly stupid. So, not my followers in particular, but the ones in my comment section who aren't following me have not finished simple addition and subtraction.
Well, they're automatically dumb because they should be following you. So
that's true.
That's just another layer.
That's their first mistake.
Well, this explains why they're not following me, because they probably aren't smart enough to find the follow button.
Correct.
That is true. It's actually not that easy to find though in their defense. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's too bad. I think dingers just confuse people. That's all. Like, people think you have to hit like every one of them, like they're minus 110, you know what I mean? But they're like plus 500, which big numbers, they scare people. You know what I mean? And I think that's what happened to these people. Anyways,
I've heard that big number just means big money.
Yes. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. I think the bigger the number, the more money you win.
Yes.
Exactly.
All right. So we'll recap last week. I'm going to tell you right now, not great. Little bit of red. I think I had Bailey Falter 5+ strikeouts. He just didn't get home. He should have. And then Corbin Carroll and Jackson Merrill both let me down. That sucked because they're both in the circle of trust. I forgave both of them, though, so we're good. Grant, it looks like you had Bangaliers, Devers, and Ohapi. None of them hit.
Yeah.
Not great.
Nope.
And then, Lucy, you went Duran, Cal Raleigh, and Quan, which I think in bravery points alone, you should get something for going with Quan.
Thank you. Yes. No, I did take some chances here, and sometimes they pay off. What is, life if not taking chances? So that's my philosophy, and I stayed true to that. So I think I won in the end.
I like it. All right. Well, we'll start now. Let's just go. I'm not feeling great. I gotta be honest with you. I think I'm sick, but I'm telling myself I'm not sick, and I'm still working as if I wasn't, but I think I am.
You're a warrior.
You just gotta fight through it.
Flu game.
Yep. So just so you know, that's happening.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah, write that down just in case something happens.
Noted on that. It looks like I go first.
Oh, yeah, Lucy. You got to stop stalling.
Okay, no more stalling. So I am kicking this off with, I said 3 home run bets. My first one, Jose Altuve to hit a home run. This one is plus 950 at BetMGM. The last time he hit a home run was April 28th. So he is very, very due. And he has 7 home runs against Nathan Eovaldi in his career, 16 hits in total off of him. I think a big night for Jose Altuve tonight. His drought when it comes to hitting home runs will end tonight plus 950.
I like it. He's got a couple home runs off the guy that's pitching tonight.
Nathan Eovaldi.
Yeah, Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the Red Sox, right?
Certainly was. I loved him. He's no longer Red Sox. It's very sad.
Yep.
I liked him a lot. But
nice.
Such is life.
Plus 950. I'm out for that. Like, I don't know if I can get that high, but Grant, can you?
No, I'm starting low and progressively getting higher. So we're going to start off
lightly
potentially the greatest home run hitter of all time. Probably know what's coming here. But big meat Pete Alonso.
Ooh.
Getting him at plus 350 to hit a bomb. Now, he's been a little bit cold over the last, 6-7 games, but pretty sure that just means he's due. Underlying numbers are fantastic. 18.5% barrel rate on the season. Fly ball's good. Hard contact, great this year. This dude used to be a 50 home run hitter, and I mean, he could end up getting 45 this season. He's off to a decent start so far, and the matchup here, pretty darn solid. Going up against Rodon, and I know he's been better this season. I know he's looked a lot better, a little bit more like his old self. But since he's been over to the Yankees, he's been an absolute gas can for righty power, just giving up bombs right and left. And it's just a spot here where we're getting Pete Alonso at plus 350. The weather is pretty decent for home runs. It's really humid there. Maybe going to rain, maybe a potential delay, but I don't really care about that. They should play fairly clean in this spot. Temps around 70, but Rodon, big gas can. And this ballpark is a big upgrade for Alonso going from, like a few miles away to a few miles away. But 350, too high of odds here. I really like the spot. I'm not fully buying in that Rodon's back to the old pitcher he was. And anytime we can get Pete against a lefty at plus 350, I'm taking it.
I like it. I looked long and hard at Pete today, and he did not make it. He didn't make it. I think it was weather. I can't remember what it was, but for some reason he didn't make it. But now he might, because you're kind of on fire, so I might need to reevaluate. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to go strikeouts. We got a Cubs game in the afternoon on a Friday, which means you got to bet it. You have to. We don't normally get afternoon games on Fridays, like after the first week of the season or so. So it's a kind of a big deal. It's going to be Shane Smith, 4+ Ks, plus 122 at FanDuel. I don't get it. The guy has gone 5+ in 3 of his last 4 starts. The only time he didn't make it was when he got 4 Brewers, so he was right there. I know the win guys are going to come in and be like, oh, yeah, but the win, it's supposed to, yeah, whatever. It's fine. Colin Ray, just a couple weeks ago in that win game against Arizona, he struck out 5 guys. Anyone can do that, okay? The Cubs, not exactly a strikeout team, not a strikeout team either, though. 30, 35, I think, in the last 150. Not great, but again, we only need 5, and it's plus money, plus 122. I think Shane Smith could go pretty far in this game, too. Just yesterday, the White Sox let that Bryce Wilson guy throw 1,000 pitches for literally no reason. So I'm thinking Smith has the exact same kind of leash. We just need 5. What do you think, Lucy?
I love that. I want to dive more into K-props in the coming days as well. So I love that.
They're very fun. Grant, you ever get in the K-prop streets, or you just stay strictly home runs?
So that's mostly what I did for years was K-props.
Okay.
Hugely profitable. Problem is accounts are going to get limited when you win too much money on K-props, and it's going to be very quick. So dingers, for some reason, they just let you keep betting. And I don't understand it.
They will your account health is a kind of a big deal. And when you start parlaying dingers, you're back. I'm starting to get $50 profit boost again, stuff like that. So that's huge. Yeah, but I think K-props are definitely the gateway drug to dingers.
Totally.
That's just literally everybody's path. So it is fun. I like doing both. But I'm gonna go right back to the K-prop streets. Another one, plus 122. Steven Kolek. He plays for the Padres. Over 4.5, plus 122. Last start, he pitched a complete game, but that was a weird game. I don't even really count that. He got 7 strikeouts, so that does count. But I don't know what that actually meant. I think that everyone was trying to get that game over by the end of it. The start before that, though, he got 4 Pirates. Not bad. Again, guys, right there. I think he's going to get us another 6 innings. I think he's going to throw 100 pitches again. Kind of a big dude. Not the biggest guy, but not a little guy, so they'll probably let him go 100. The Mariners, that's really why you want to take this. They strike out like they just do. That's their preferred way of getting out. Over the last 7 days, only one team has struck out more than they have. Lucy's Red Sox. Nice work, so hats off.
Thank you.
But the Red Sox have had 30 more at-bats. So there is that. We're talking like 55 times and 158 at bats. This guy, anybody could get 5. Kolek could definitely get 5. I think he gets a little bit higher. I'm not really going on a ladder here, but if you wanted to, it's kind of a good ladder move because it's a later game. You know what that means on kind of get you an opportunity to get up there. But yeah, so we'll see how the day goes. But the first one over 4.5 plus 122 is easy money.
Love that. Very excited. So Electric Factory, K-Props.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's electric. I'll be honest with you. My last one, I might go with a WNBA prop.
Ooh.
Yeah, just for Eli. Ode to Eli.
We love Eli.
Yeah.
Definitely don't make fun of him at all.
No.
Never.
Eli, everyone say something nice about Eli before
Eli,
the start.
Eli he's my everything. He's just simply the best. There's really nothing else I can say. That's
Grant, would you
higher
like
praise.
to say something nice about Eli?
I got nothing.
Okay. Nice. No, it's fair. Yeah, I like Eli's hats. He has good hats.
I have heard nothing bad about him.
Very good. Okay, cool. Now the comments kind of every time his name comes up, they say we're mean to him. I don't think that's true.
It's false.
Obviously, it's not. We just said 3 nice things about him. So, whatever. Suck it, comments. No offense, guys. All right, Grant, you're up.
All right, so Kolek will probably get the strikeouts, but he's probably giving up a bomb or two. That's just going to happen. The Mariners, they strike out, they hit dingers. They don't care about anything else. Nothing. It's most 2 exciting things a batter can do: strike out or get a dinger. And one guy in the lineup probably getting a dinger. Big dumper, Cal Raleigh. You can get him at ridiculous odds today, plus 450. The guy is just absolutely crushing this season. 13 home runs in 42 games. Barrel rate, I think it might be at the top of the league. Judge might be ahead of him. I can't remember. But 22.2% on the season. Fly ball number over 50%. The guy is just absolutely hammering the ball. Now, again, Kolek, decent pitcher. Slightly below average for allowing power, but I don't care. This guy's generally around 250, 260 in just average spots, and we're getting him at plus 450 today. This is an odds play here because, again, matchup, weather, ballpark, nothing's really great about it, but I don't care when this guy's probably going to hit one once every 4 games, and we're getting plus 450. So once every 4 games, we're going to over 4x our money. So I'm going to take that.
I like it. On the 14th, so his last game, he had 2 balls that he hit at least 105 miles an hour. Both of them went well over 300 feet. Cal Raleigh is an absolute just tank. So I don't know. And the great Kevin Roth, Weather Edge says San Diego's got green. That's all I know, green. It just says green. So for home run. So that's good.
Green is good.
Yeah, it's probably the high dew point for all you nerds out there.
Love talking dew point. It's good stuff. Yeah, so no, Cal Raleigh, I noticed it's 400 odds. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait until none of my early ones hit, and I'm going to make a late one. You know what I'm saying? And guess who's in it, Grant?
It's going to be the big dumper. And I mean, there's a few guys that are going yard late at night tonight.
Well, and by then, the odds aren't going to be the same, but I'm not going to care.
Yeah. Well, you know what I did yesterday? I did just that. I all my early home runs did not hit, so I added 2 more. But I had Freddie Freeman over 1.5 bases.
Oh, that worked
instead of a home run. So it just sometimes that happens.
Last few days, all my early home runs have hit, like just absolutely went bonkers the last 2 days, and then just get swept at night. Which it's like at that point you're like, I won so much money this morning, this doesn't even matter.
Yeah, no,
nice feeling.
Early ones hit. Like if I could choose, I would want my early ones to hit. Yeah. It's just more fun for the rest of the night. You know what I mean?
It is. It's just you start off on a good note.
Bring it down.
You know, it feels like you're up now. You want to stay up and watch it instead of staying up and watching, knowing like one of these dudes is gonna have to hit one out, or you're going to bet a loser.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep. You don't want to do that.
Poor loser too. That's like
There's nothing worse
Yeah.
than being a poor loser.
Mhm.
Truly.
Yeah, I mean that's just
None of us are that though.
tough one. That's tough. All right, Lucy.
I don't know what that's like.
Lucy.
I don't understand.
True.
What poor loser? Doesn't make
No,
sense.
don't know. Never heard of it.
It's time.
Yeah, none of us are going to be poor losers after this too, because Francisco Lindor to hit a home run, another Met here on the list, plus 325 at BetMGM. I love him. He was not only at the Shakira concert last night, he met Shakira, he hung out with Shakira.
Whoa.
So I think that's a good sign. Of course, you meet Shakira, you hit a home run the next night. That's how it goes. So he's going to night tonight. He has 2 home runs off of Carlos Rodon in his career, and Carlos Rodon did allow 2 home runs in his last start. So Francisco Lindor, at least 1 home run tonight, plus 325.
Is he on your list, Grant?
No, I just didn't love the odds. He was right on the edge of it.
Oh,
But I would rather just put more money on Pete Alonso than put money on Lindor.
I liked it.
Sure.
I liked
That's
it.
fair.
Yeah, and plus Lucy loves.
I love him. So thank you for allowing me to take that today.
Yep.
Yeah, you can have all Lindor money, all the Alonso money. They're both probably going to hit anyways, so that's just how math works.
Exactly. Every Met hits a home run, and then we all win.
Oh, that's fun.
And the Mets win.
Well, yeah. Yeah, all right,
exactly.
Lucy.
All right.
Number 3. This is the last round. Bring us home.
Okay, so we have Dalton Varsho to hit a home run, plus 425. He's got 3 home runs in his last 5 games, 5 this year. So he's been hot lately. Majority of his home runs coming lately. He has 1 home run off of Jack Flaherty. Flaherty just allowed 4 home runs in his last start. So Dalton Varsho, home run, plus 425 at BetMGM.
I wanted to take all the Blue Jays after seeing Flaherty's on the mound. What do you think about that, Grant? So when you see a guy give up 4 home runs in his last start, like he just gets absolutely rocked, do you go back to him or do you not? What do you do?
I mean, I still, after you get rocked, might as well. I mean, I was looking at Vlad, I was looking at Varsho, I was looking at Santander. Like, all those guys are good, but I have more interest on the other side of the game. Like, Francis is an absolute gas can. I'm surprised you haven't mentioned Barry today.
Yeah, no, I got Barry. Yeah, I got Barry too. Also got Riley Green. Too.
Oh, Riley Green's a good one.
Don't sleep on Riley Green.
Yeah.
It's not just one
Riley
Tiger.
Green.
They're gonna run a train on that dude.
Yep.
No Diddy.
I have 4 Tigers today.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we have the same thought process. I saw him. I was like, all right, well, which one is it?
Yeah, anytime he's on the slate, I'm like, all right, which guy on the other team has power? Because Books just for some reason think that he's an average pitcher, but Francis is just an absolute gas can.
Mm-hmm. He is.
Certainly is.
I think we should move on to you, Grant. You all going anybody against Odin?
No, I mean I already mentioned some of the guys I have, but I like this guy way more. And I mean, I'll give the backup pick as Barry, just because the game has some weather issues. And as of right now, Roth is a little bit worried about it, but thinks it's going to play. So I'm rolling with this because I absolutely love. We got Big Meat Pete already. We got Big Dumper. Now we got Big Wood here with James Wood. Plus 600. I don't understand. This guy absolutely mashes. And I think the books just saw, he's going up against a lefty. He's not going to hit one. Povich is pretty darn splits neutral. He doesn't have a huge sample size in his career. Like, he hasn't been pitching for that long. He hasn't allowed a ton of bombs, if I remember correctly, but he's allowed, I think, 1.8 home runs per 9 to righties. Look at the underlying numbers. Look at the hard contact rate, the barrel rate, the fly ball rate, the strikeout rate. Lefty versus righty, it's pretty much the same for both of them. So lefties have just gotten unlucky with him for no apparent reason at all. Like, he grades out as a fantastic matchup for lefty power. James Wood is one of the most powerful lefties. Dude's big. Dude hits bombs. And that ballpark is a big upgrade for lefty power. The temps are going to be mid-80s, decent humidity. Again, it might rain, but rain is not necessarily like light rain in between delays. It's not necessarily bad for home runs. Like, the weather, the air pressure is going to be better. Like the dew point is pretty decent. The humidity is pretty decent. The ball should be flying more in a ballpark that this year has been absolutely bonkers for lefties. And we got James Wood, ballpark upgrade, going up against the lefty that gives up power to lefties. And we're getting plus 600 odds. This is just absolutely silly to me. It's probably my favorite bet of the entire day. And I don't understand what the books are doing.
Sometimes I think with those lefty matchups, like pitchers wise, when you're looking at them, I think they get skewed by all the lefties that can't hit lefties. Does that make sense? Like they just haven't really run into the right guys because for one, they don't see as many. So, there's that. And then two, like, I don't know. I'm not afraid of lefties. Whereas like some guys just will say, no, I'm not doing it. It's lefty. And it's like, I don't think that makes sense.
Yeah, well, I mean, and not all lefties are the same. Like, I mean, just a little bit of knowledge. Like pitch mix, arm angle, like how their fastball breaks, all affect drastically how another lefty is going to hit a lefty. So you can look at the small sample size that a lot of these young guys have versus a lefty. You can throw it out the window half the time because there are lefties that are great for going against other lefties. There's lefties that are terrible against other lefties. And I mean, Gore on the other side, he's a pretty big reverse splits lefty. I mean, I have Gunnar on the other side because same thing happened, plus 550 odds for some reason, plus 600 odds for some reason, for a guy who hits dingers in a great ballpark for lefties going up against Gore. And everyone assumes like, no, we're not going lefty here. That's just dumb. Look at Gore's numbers. He's picking up more bombs by a decent amount to lefties in his career. And he's got way worse numbers or a little bit worse numbers to lefties in his career. So you're getting a huge discount when you should be paying a premium on it.
Yep. And I agree with that 100%. Yep. All right. So do we want to throw out a WNBA player? No.
Yes. Slop. Yes, please. Jazz this up a little.
As you know, it starts tonight. I'm going to actually bet the WNBA this year, only using OddsShopper, though, the EV tools. I don't plan on watching a ton of it. So there's that. But I saw Kelsey Plum double is plus 1,200. FanDuel has a no sweat token that you can use on anything. And Plum has been talking all about assists. Like, you put a microphone in front of her, she's going to tell you about all the assists she's going to get this year. So it's a new system for, 10? That's not that many. She's done this a couple times, not really last year, but the year before. So she has been a dime person. They all kind of want to copy Caitlin Clark as well. Like they all want to be the double-double, triple-double. So there is that. But plus 1,200 on someone who is a scorer naturally. So she's going to get you 10 points. But she could easily get 10 assists tonight. And these numbers will never exist again. Plus 1,200 for a double-double? It feels pretty easy. Do you watch that?
I don't.
At all? Lucy?
I think I've watched maybe one WNBA game I support it wholeheartedly.
Okay.
I like that it's happening. Do I watch it here and there, maybe once in a while, but not regularly? No. You can't watch everything.
No, yeah. Well,
I just placed my first ever WNBA bet. Kelsey Plum, double. No sweat. If it loses, then I got a $5 bonus bet to place on a dinger parlay.
That's literally the way I look at it.
I'll probably throw it on a Millie parlay.
Yeah.
Probably
you wouldn't. Oh, dude, by the way, the Millie's hitting tonight.
Ooh. Oh, it's going to.
Yep. No, it is. It is. I figured it out. Cracked the code. So
is Barry in there? Can I get that knowledge?
Yep. Barry's in there.
Then it might be hidden.
Yep. And Riley Green too. The great Snoop Dogg said, "It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none." All right, that's
true.
Is as true today as it ever was, and the Tigers are going to find they're going to prove it tonight.
Yep. Too much drama in the LBC.
Yep.
Somehow, some way.
Yep. Somehow, some way. Okay. Looks like 40 cents gets us $1 million on that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it does, Slop.
Crazy.
Look at this.
That's crazy. I think the strikeout ones are cash, and I think they're 4.5 guys. So like I said, we're not talking about great pitchers here, but getting to 5 is not that hard. That's all I'm saying. Not that hard. So I think they both can. Every other guy's hitting a home run. So there is that. So yeah, 40 cents to get $1 million. That feels good. Lucy, tell the people where they can find you.
Yes. So I will tell you that, and I will also say that there will be a big announcement coming on Monday. Can I say what it is yet? No. Big announcement though. But for now, you can find me on Twitter at Lucille Burdge, Instagram, same thing, and TikTok, Lucy Burdge1.
Awesome. And Grant?
Yeah, you can find me over at Action Network app, Scores and Odds, Parlay Science. We're on Twitter at Neiffer07. I mean, you'll probably see my face on MLB Home Run in 20 minutes. I don't know.
Nice.
Time is tough
irrelevant.
to track.
Yeah, time.
What is time?
Yeah, does it even exist?
Doesn't matter.
Who made that up?
Correct.
Now, I'm Slop Rules. This is my channel. Go ahead and subscribe now. Get the notifications on. I'm going live later on today to hit Profit X. Then we're going to hit Odd Shopper, the EV tool, see if we can find some bangers. It's going to be a great night. I can't wait to do it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Don't do anything stupid. Have a great day.